What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be exploring this abandoned Victorian mansion. So this place was built way back in the late 1800s, and unfortunately it has now been left abandoned. So we're going to start by taking a quick look around the outside of the house here on the property. Really beautiful brickwork and exterior here. I really like this bay window. Wow, it's snowing out here. It's April. Beautiful porch. Wow, what a large Victorian house. I can't wait to check this one out. We'll make our way around to the back here. Wow, this has got to be one of the bigger Victorian homes I've seen for this era, for sure. All right, it's freezing cold out here and snowing. So let's make our way inside. I gotta climb through this basement window and I'll meet you guys at the front door and we'll check this place out. So see you guys inside. All right, guys, we just made our way inside of the front door right here. Got a pretty cool spot for you guys here today. Also a very creepy one. It's kind of a cloudy day out there for sure. And this place is just, I think on a normal day it would even be a little bit spooky, but I keep hearing, I think what is like animals or something running in the walls in here. And it's, I don't know, it's just kind of freaking me out a bit, but I don't know. These older houses don't really scare me too much, but definitely makes it more creepy. So right away inside of your front door here, I believe this would probably be your living room based off the fireplace. Definitely been renovated at some point because I noticed the ceiling is not lath and plaster. It's drywall and modern insulation in the floors. I noticed these boxes here. These are filled with old corner blocks and pieces from the house. Baseboard blocks, the rosettes. Corner box has a piece of the gingerbread from outside. So I guess just little historic things that they were gonna maybe reuse at some point. Obviously not anymore. Now, unfortunately, there is a little bit of vandalism here. It's not too bad, but there is a little bit. More modern gas fireplace. And we got to be careful because there are holes in the floor everywhere. As you guys can see, that goes straight underneath the house. So I'm not sure when this was built, but I do notice everything's constructed with square nails. So that would mean this was probably built before like the 1880s. Even in the 1880s, they did use square nails, so could be 1870s, 1880s, could even be older. I'm not sure. We'll see if we can figure that out. Maybe some clues throughout the video. And then also, I'm gonna do my research afterwards as well, because this is probably listed somewhere on a heritage register. So here's that really nice bay window we saw outside. Really like that. It's too bad this is all modern baseboards and stuff now. All the old stuff is gone. But there is still a lot of original stuff throughout other parts of the house. It's just here has been modernized a little bit. Are these original floors? I think so. They're like refinished though. Oh yeah, look at that right there. So right there you have the original like Victorian tile. I'm gonna zoom in on this so you guys can see that better. Yeah, these are original floors, they're just refinished. And then yeah, there is a fireplace in there. Unfortunately, the mantle's gone. long gone. So that's interesting. I don't know why you'd cover up a nice fireplace, but obviously they did. For what reason, I'm not sure. And I see this here. Is this original? This molding or whatever? Yep, there's plaster on it, so that's original. Plaster molding. I have no idea where that would have came from. Do you guys know where something like that would have been from? Because that doesn't look like, it's not like a medallion for the ceiling or anything. Like above a window, on a fireplace. I'm not sure. And then here is the staircase. Now, unfortunately, the entire banister has been smashed out. The newel post was actually thrown on the floor. I kind of set it there to make it look a little bit better. But it does suck when people smash stuff. Really nice scroll work all the way along there. Love these old staircases. It's again, it's too bad it's destroyed. Mayhem. That's kind of creepy. It's so dark in here, guys. Like, look, if I shut my light off. Oh my God, it's like, looks like something out of a horror movie. With the light, it's not bad. Look at that, how they just cut the original baseboard there and they replaced it with this modern garbage particle board. Never understand why people do that. And it looks like here where the original baseboard was going up the stairs, they covered it in drywall or possibly even removed it. Yeah, it sucks when people can't leave these like somewhat original. Like, I get you want to, you know, modernize kitchens, bathrooms, stuff like that. But, you know, just removing like very nice features. I don't know. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Go back here first or go over here? I think we'll go over here. Oh, look at that. Old black doorknob. So this is all original, all this trim. There's like your closet under the stairs. Still got some old doors that were stored away in there. And what's over here? Some pieces of trim, maybe? Yeah. So at least they kept some of this stuff. But I don't know, a lot of it's missing. This was a nice glass door. Somebody absolutely destroyed it. Oh, look at that ceiling medallion. It looks like they were gonna try to save it and maybe do drywall around it. Because this area here looks like it was being renovated when it was abandoned. And I'm sure that doorway that would have been there would have gone to the front door where we came in. Yeah, that's definitely where that would have gone. So yeah, it looks like this is like a failed renovation to me, which is really too bad because this place right now is for sale for land value. It doesn't even mention the house on the listing. It's solely land value. So no, I'm not going into a house that's for sale. This will be demolished almost certainly. The listing, I think it's like 5 acres of development land, and it's like, I think this is being sold for like $7 million or something like that. And this is zoned commercial mixed use, so we're on a pretty main road. They are gonna probably put a plaza in here, I would imagine. Beautiful old doors. I just want to show these doorknobs in more detail because I've never seen this exact design before. Look at that. Very nice. And even just the trim around these doors is very nice as well. This is like kind of another front door. It goes out onto the porch. That door's not even closed all the way. It's partly open. Probably from the 90s based on the design on the glass there. It's all smashed. Windows smashed right out. Looks like somebody probably threw that through it. Too bad, but at least these are like modern windows. So what's the date on these? Oh geez, I'm gonna walk on the glass. 2001. So yeah, those windows are fairly new compared to the house for sure. Here's your kitchen, probably from the 90s. Guys, I cannot believe how big this house is. Like, for somebody to have built this back in like the 1800s, would have cost so much. Sink there. What would that cupboard be for? Look at this old wallpaper too. So I guess kitchen table would have been there, and then probably this would have been the dining room. Oh yeah, maybe that was a chandelier at some point. Fridge. What was that noise? Oh, that window up there is broken. And I can hear like crows or birds in the backyard. It sounded like people talking just outside of the door. That kind of scared me. Laundry would have been there. Wow, look at that. They put all these 2x4s and stuff there so the door can't be kicked open. And all this stuff jammed into the ground up against the door. Wow. Toilet is absolutely demolished. Probably 80s or 90s bathroom, just like the kitchen. All right, so that's it for this part of the downstairs. Still some more to it. I can't believe the size of this place. These huge, like Victorian homes like this, like whoever built these back in the day would have had to have been very wealthy. I'm kind of curious who originally built this. Again, if it is on a heritage register, I can probably figure that out. What was that? Did you guys hear that noise? It was like a squeak. It sounded like somebody opening a door. That was creepy. Some more corner blocks for the trim. And then this would go upstairs. That's like your servant stairs. So we'll go upstairs in a little bit. Also would have been a doorway there that's now closed off. I'm trying to imagine this place like when it was original. I'm sure it was so much cooler. I still think now it's very cool. But original would have been amazing. Mirror here. What's going on, guys? There I am, all shattered in the mirror. Floors are so buckled. I was gonna say the roof's probably failed on this. Old doors here. Oh, there's the creepy basement. We'll go down there last, save that for the end. Let's head upstairs. Let's take the main staircase. I think that'll be the nicest. Oh, like when this was intact, this would have been so like grand and nice. Not much left of it now. Put this temporary railing up there. That, I guess that makes it a bit safer. Yeah, see, there was spindles there. They've all been smashed out. And then this is like the upstairs hall area. Wow. Absolutely massive. And this is just like the hallway. I'm sure it was like a seating area and stuff. Like originally, probably, yeah. And I can tell this hasn't really been altered because I see all the original baseboards here. Very nice. Some trim there. This room, everything is pink, trim, the same color. Even the closet is pink. Attic access up there. I'm not going in the attic. There's no way to even get up there. If there's stairs, I would. These are original windows up here. So yeah, these windows look like they're from like the 1870s or 80s probably. Got another box here with some more baseboard blocks and the corner blocks. And some wrought iron pieces there. May have been probably on the outside of the house somewhere. Usually like above those bay windows or something, they'd have some wrought iron work. That's all that's left of the door. Ripped right off the wall. I don't know where the rest of the door went. Oh wow. Oh, here's the banister, or the railing, sorry, not the whole banister, just the railing. There's the newel post cap still attached to it. This room's been completely gutted. And you know what I do notice if we zoom in on these nails? Can you guys tell on camera? These are all square nails. They're all square nails. They gutted this entire room. Wow, there's so many holes in the roof that go outside everywhere. All those holes go outside. So when it rains, all that water pours down into here and it does this to the floors. It buckles them all, just destroys the entire house. That window's open right to outside. That goes onto the roof of the porch. So I guess you could get in the house there too if you had a ladder. Oh wow, this is nice trim. Not sure where this came from. Around a door, maybe downstairs. Very nice. I'm willing to bet if there's nails still on this, there are giant square nails. Very nice. Come into here. Oh wow, look at the mold in this room. I can tell that wall there is not plaster. It's got to be drywall because plaster shouldn't grow mold like that. Definitely shouldn't. Closet. Oh wow, look at the decay in here. Wow. This place has been abandoned for a very long time. Oh jeez, you gotta be careful. I know that just walking on the flat boards will be fine, but I don't want to step in like a hole or something. Just kind of gotta watch where I'm walking. Oh wow, this area has been completely gutted, stripped of everything. Doors, trim. Now, what I don't understand is when people are doing these renovations, why do you take, like I get taking the doors off just temporarily, you know, to refinish them or just have them out of the way. But why do you take like the trim and all the moldings off? Like, that's not meant to come off the wall. And if you are gonna do that, you'd think you'd put them somewhere to put them back on, but no, these are all gone. But yeah, like I don't know why you take those off, because they're nailed in with those big square nails and stuff. Like, it's never meant to come off, and it's definitely going to be hold up a lot better if it's how it was done originally. And this is all dimensional lumber too. So these are real 2x4s. That almost looks like more than 2 inches. That's a 3 inches, exactly 3 inches. So that's a 3x4. Now lumber, I don't know if anybody knows anything about like construction or building, it's not actually a 2x4 anymore, right? It's milled down at least half an inch off of each side. Another bedroom here. Oh geez. That goes down like 10 feet. This place does have tall ceilings. Chimney pipe. Old doors and hardware. Anything in the creepy closet? Doesn't appear like it. That's a nice hinge. All right, I think that's it for up here. So why don't we go down the servant stairs here and go check out the basement. And I believe the basement was over here. Yep. Very old door. Oh, look at that. They even had a cover that could close the basement right off. So you could lock somebody down there. And of course, you're gonna have the old stone walls. Oh, it is so cold in here. It's a warm day outside today. It's like 8 degrees, I think, but in here it is absolutely freezing. That's open. That's how I got into the house, for anybody that accuses me of breaking in. What is this? Guys, what's that? I don't know. I see hands in there for like a clock. Is that a clock? Water meter, I'm sure the water is probably turned off at the street. Electrical panel, the power is cut as well. Furnace. Then, oh, there was a doorway there that's bricked off. Probably went outside, if I had to guess. Oh my gosh, it is so cold down here. So much colder than the rest of the house. That's cool to see how they frame this stuff back then. Huh, that goes outside. Guess you could get in there too. Ooh. This looks like it was on fire at some point. It definitely was a minor fire. It doesn't... Oh, actually, that part's pretty charred. Oh, wow. Guys, look at this. That whole floor joist is like burnt out. I think this house suffered a very major fire. That's probably why they were renovating this place. And then they got most of the way through it and they gave up. But what I don't understand is, why do you just put plywood over that? You got to replace the joist. That's not how you fix something like that. Sump pump there. It's completely full and about to flood the basement. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this one, guys. So hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think down below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next adventure.